frozen bridges. So Friday, yeah.
Not knowing how to drive on ice.
Yeah, so Friday we had over 800 automobile, let me not put 8,000, 800 automobile accidents in Houston on Friday. Okay, so what happens, now I'm saying Houston, but this actually might have been Cleveland, Texas. Cleveland, Texas. So I'm not, everybody knows, what's my worst subject? Geography. I don't know where shit is. I don't know where shit is. So, shout out to Cleveland, Texas. Everybody was crossing a bridge, and what was the comment on the wall? That's how I jumped. You didn't see it? Oh, I got it. I might have it right here.
Oh, dear Lord.
So, oh yeah, there you go. So basically, this 35-year-old man and 55-year-old man were traveling across a bridge in Cleveland, Texas, and crashed and flipped and tore up the front end. I mean, this was one of those big V8 trucks, you know, with dualies. I mean, it was like it had so much power. But all that power was their undoing because it hit and it ripped and it just scraped and it was all in bits and pieces. And those were the two that I saw that died on Friday. And then, you know, it's crazy because just think about, because they wouldn't release the names. And just think about, I was like, man, I called my family. You all right, Pops? You all right? You know, I got my dad, my brother, my sister. Man, I had to check them again. Y'all okay? You know, it's like, we were watching their last. That's it. That's it for them in this world. On a day where it was like obvious danger. Now, I'm not saying that where they were going was not important. I'm not saying what they were doing was not important. I'm not saying any of that. But I'm saying, why were you going so fast that you couldn't just bump the rail and have a scratch? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you're an idiot for having an accident. I'm not saying that. Because if you don't know how to drive on ice, you don't know how to drive on ice.
Yeah.
If your tires ain't good, if you're not on a downward slope.
Ice and snow are two different things.
Right.
Ice, especially black ice.
Right. I respect.
Not doing it.
I will tell you this real short story. My situation with ice, I wasn't driving, I was running. So we had just won a basketball game. My dad was a coach. We pulled up to this bridge. Shout out to Mo City because this bridge is on Blue Ridge in between Briargate and the townhomes. This bridge was, we used to go under this bridge in the summer and catch snapping turtles. I mean, we used to hang off this bridge. This was our bridge, right?
Yeah.
This is a bridge to get to our neighborhood. So when neighborhood fights, we would meet at the bridge because it was parked on both. Man, I know this bridge at the back of my hand. Well, it's ice on the bridge. We just won a basketball game in the YMCA. It's dark outside. We jump out. You know, I'm jumping out with the varsity guys. I'm on JV, and we running to help the car that's stuck on the bridge. We're gonna push the car out the way so we can drive through, right? Because my dad's just gonna get some speed because we're in the van and he's just gonna roll through. He from the north, right? It's not slopey. It's just a bridge. I stepped on that bridge. It was like Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Their feet went up in the air. His feet went up in the air. My feet went up in the air. Landed on my head. I ain't help nobody. I got a knot on my head. My head bleeding. I was blacked out. I saw stars. It was already dark. Yeah. And then I saw dark. I was like, what the hell? I'm getting carried back to the truck. Somebody packing me on their shoulders. Putting me back in the van. I was like... What happened, fool? It was like I got clotheslined or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't. Shit. Learn my lesson.
Dangerous.
Learn my lesson, fool. I mean, I was running full speed.
Okay, you were watching the news and one of the 288 ramps, like you could see the freaking ice. Yeah. They opened it and then they closed it back because I guess there was a truck that tried, when they reopened, they tried to go and they're like, I can't do this and that to back out. You could see it. Obviously, you want to be a little bit more careful. That doesn't worry me. What scared the crap out of me was that black ice.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that shit, and
it's just like a little wet. It just looked wet, but it's just that clear ass. And these cars were going up. They were going up on 45 and just rolling backwards. They was just rolling back, and then they started interviewing the people like, "Why'd you stop?" "Oh, because I saw a car up there that couldn't go." So now they got to turn around and go backwards on the freeway, which of course is illegal.
Did you? Yeah, man. I was like, it's illegal. No shit, but really, you expect me to just keep on going forward?
Well,
so I'm gonna take it. Come on.
People were out there for like hours. There was traffic jam.
That trailer guy got stuck for 9 hours. He said.
What's the point?
9 hours.
What's the point?
Cause you gotta do your job.
That's woo. Some people forcibly had to be out there.
Yeah.
Why did those people who forcibly and had to be out there choose the service roads? Choose the service roads, fool. There's no way that you're gonna drive on the freeway and not cross a bridge. You think your luck is that good that the bridge you cross ain't gonna have ice? What about the next bridge? What about the next bridge? You know what I'm saying? It's like I'd rather be delayed and driving for 8 hours through the city than to be delayed and sitting on an ice pack on top of a bridge waiting for it to melt.
It just freaked me out because I saw ice on my car. It wasn't snow. It was ice.
Yeah, that was scary.
You gotta be kidding me.
That was crazy, man.
Yes.
I respect it. I respect it because yes, people that got into those accidents, it was a very big, humongous deal for them.
Yeah.
I respect it for that reason. And yes, I can laugh and say, man, that's pretty ridiculous for you to be out there. But hey, we're all biased. I got lucky. I didn't have to go because, I worked it out with my job. I worked from home.
I'm sorry.
But everybody can't do that,
I was just selfish.
When I went to the bank, I told the teller, thank you for coming to work. I went to the pharmacist, told him, thank you for coming to work. I went to Specs and told them, thank you for coming to work. I needed my room. You know what I mean? But everybody can't stay at home. Everybody cannot stay at home when it's severe out there. So shout out to everybody that had an accident, man. We wish y'all the best. Wish y'all the best. So it makes us look like idiots, like I said, but it's serious.
We just don't know. Seriously, yeah.
That's the part that makes us look like idiots.
We're not.
We don't know how to slow down.
We don't know how to do that. We don't know how to drive like that.
Don't know how to slow down.
That's my thing.
That's the part that makes it look bad.
Nice there.
It's something, fool.
So something should tell you can't still drive 70 miles an hour on
the damn curve. An elevated curve is over 3 other freeways.
That's just me. I'm old fashioned.
It's the highest part of the freeway, and you're gonna try to go old fashioned. Exactly. At least you can use your hair to get traction. I'm saying, shit. Other people ain't got that.
Goodness.
So but seriously though, we look bad. So thank y'all for tuning in. We want y'all to hit us up at 30threezoshow.com, facebook.com/30.